Henderson. This man has been in the fight game for 12 years. He dominated the prime middleweight division, which is 205. He dominated that for 5 years. For his 8 years overseas, he won 22 times. He has beaten a who's who in this game today. Rampage twice, Henderson, Sakuraba 3 times, Arona, Yoshida, Fujita, and tonight he wants to enjoy the biggest win of his career by finishing Chuck the IceMan.
Listen, after this fight, Mike, he has completely changed his entire training schedule, his entire life, where he trains. He's moved to Las Vegas. He's picked up a whole new training partner, a whole new series of coaches. He's brought them all over from Brazil. He moved out of the shootbox camp, and he believes it's all for the better. He's working with American wrestlers now, working with different Muay Thai strikers, working with different jiu-jitsu coaches, and I'm beyond words here. I'm so pumped for this fight.
He defines cage fighter. Vanderlei Silva for a team of Brazil. Now living and training, as Joe said, here in Las Vegas. And ready to re-enter the octagon with a vicious knockout. Silva 5'11", 204, 205, the official weigh-in, and a 76-inch range to a 74-inch range for the Iceman, Chuck Liddell. Wow, I'm ready to get this big one underway, and to do so, once again, from Wy'rMan.
reality. Two legendary mixed martial arts warriors will finally face each other down in the world's ultimate proving ground, the Octagon. Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a Muay Thai kickboxer who holds a professional record of 31 wins with 7 losses and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Las Vegas, Nevada, by way of Curitiba, Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the former Pride middleweight champion, the Axe Murderer, Wanderlei. And now, fighting out of the red corner, this man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 20 wins with 5 losses. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in at 204 pounds. Fighting out of San Luis Obispo, California, ladies and gentlemen, he is a former UFC light heavyweight champion, Chuck the IceMan begins. Our referee in charge of this contest is Herb Dean.
Okay, gentlemen, we've been over the rules. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions at all times. We're gonna have a nice, clean fight. Touch gloves, come on, ready to do this.
Whoa, here we go, baby.
The wait is finally over. Wanderlei Silva, Chuck Liddell, inside the octagon. Herb Dean, our referee.
You ready to fight? You ready? Let's do it.
Get ready, world.
Both these men are starting out cautious. A lot of respect for each other.
Chuck loves to explode with that big right hand. Wanderlei likes to get inside and utilize those vicious knees in the Muay Thai clinch.
Chuck has a significant reach advantage in this fight. You see, Chuck loves to counter. He likes the aggressive style of a guy like Wanderlei who wades in like that.
Chuck's ability to be in retreat mode and deliver a knockout blow is better than anybody's in the world. If you don't believe me, ask Babalu.
Yeah, he can deliver knockout power from very odd angles.
This right here is respect.
Yeah, this is certainly a feeling out process.
Both have always been quick to recognize the other's talents and stardom, but both have always said, I want to fight.
Well, you know what, Mike? These are two dogs that have been staring through the cage at each other for a long time.
Great way to put it. Chuck trying to lead with that jab, Joe.
Oh, good leg kick by Wanderlei.
Wanderlei backing up. Oh! Wanderlei playing a little possum. Wanderlei trying to chop his leg. Chuck looking only for a finish.
Chuck going for the head kick.
Wanderlei laid back and then exploded. Chuck trying to set up that big right hand again.
Chuck is stalking Wanderlei here.
Chuck push up
by Chuck.
coming over the top.
Man, did he throw it into that one?
Chuck's really using the jab right now. And the one thing that was talked about in breaking down this fight by the many who have done it is that Chuck wanted to maintain a distance, create angles, and not let Wanderlei get inside. And he's keeping Wanderlei away with the jab, Joe.
Well, his advantage surely is the reach and his counterpunching ability. Wanderlei's advantage is his versatility, his leg kicks, and if it goes goes to the ground, Vanderlei has an advantage in submissions. I believe that Chuck has the advantage in knockout power with one punch as well.
Vanderlei tries to answer. Attack with the teep, Chuck Liddell. We've seen some kicks from Chuck, something that you and I have talked about. We haven't seen in a long time, Joe.
Well, he's very versatile. I mean, Chuck can attack with more, but he's got so much success knocking guys out with punches that that's primarily what he focuses on in his fights.
Caught him one time with them. Both of them. You saw the hip snap back on 2 occasions. Liddell to the right.
He really charged in with that one.
Oh,
Vanderlei
similar counter.
countered and smiled.
Well, we said they'd go toe-to-toe and swing, and here we go. Now it's starting to pick up.
If I was in Vanderlei's corner, I would be telling him to concentrate on leg kicks. That's what we saw in the Keith Jardine fight. The Keith was very effective after landing a lot of kicks.
Absolutely.
But Vanderlei is being drawn into a punching exchange with Chuck, where I think he has a disadvantage.
Remember, this is a non-title fight, so it is scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. 40 seconds remains in round 1. Vanderlei has not gotten inside at all yet, Joe. And he's eaten some punches again.
Keith Jardine was very successful in the bout with Chuck Liddell by taking Chuck out of his game by landing a lot of leg kicks and body kicks.
Such a huge fight for Chuck Liddell tonight.
Vanderlei landed a left, Chuck counter with a right.
Trying to reestablish his superstardom, if you will.
Inside leg kick by Chuck.
Round 1 complete.
Here's a 1-2 by Chuck. Neither one of these punches that we've seen, none of them are landing full force and flush. But that's the first round. These guys got to settle in.
O tempo inteiro não anda pra tua esquerda, sacou? Vai pra tua direita, foge da mão direita dele. Isso. Foge da mão direita dele.
Love to hear what John Hackleman is telling Chuck Liddell here.
Hold your point there.
You got to put your punches together. Circle, put them together. You're pulling your right hand back. You're telegraphing your right hand. Okay, but it's landing. So this time, put your punches together, and when you land a combination, let them go. But you got to keep your chin down. Chin down, circle, chin up.
It's got to be an advantage for Chuck to have a guy like Hackleman in his corner that he's been, with since he was a kid.
Let's do it.
Second round.
All right, the first round feeling out process is over.
Now here's Silva. He comes back with that vicious assault. You can't think that Vanderlei was happy with round 1, Joe. And he's going to look to turn up the tempo here in round 2.
Well, it was always thought that these exchanges, Vanderlei is such a wild puncher, and he throws looping wide punches, but it was always thought that a straight counter puncher who throws straight punches from a good distance like Chuck would have a good advantage against that. Vanderlei bleeding out of his left ear now.
You almost just sit back and go, this is an unbelievable moment because they're finally going toe-to-toe. Vanderlei Silva, Chuck Liddell. Kicks again. You heard John Hackleman say to start to put some combinations together. Chuck trying to do that.
Vanderlei counter with some nice punches there.
I talked to John Hackleman last night, Joe, and he just said, Chuck is ready.
I'm kind of surprised that Vanderlei's not throwing more kicks.
Vanderlei's starting to score here a little bit.
This is basically like a wild boxing match.
Knockout or be knockout.
There you go. There's inside kick by Chuck.
And Vanderlei has not gotten into a clinch situation that we saw so effective against Rampage. There's a kick.
Body kick by Vanderlei.
And again, you know, it's funny, Eddie Bravo shared with me a conversation he had with Liddell way back in 2001. He said, there was one fighter that you would utilize your wrestling skills against. Who would it be? And Chuck said Vanderlei Silva. But that doesn't seem to be the game plan here tonight for Chuck.
Well, you know what? Chuck has become much more confident in his knockout ability. And
oh, Chuck is down, but just for a moment. That's a slip. The crowd reacted, though. Nearing the midway point of this colossal confrontation.
Good
and again with the body kick, Vanderlei.
Vanderlei constantly pressing Chuck. Nice left hook by Vanderlei.
Vanderlei starting to score, as I mentioned earlier here. Chuck trying to come over the top again, left and right. Chuck's got a little cut.
Oh, good right.
Chuck goes down again.
Good right hand before he went down, though.
Wow, the expression in the eyes has just changed on Chuck Liddell, too. He's even gotten more intense, it would appear. Look at the look in the eyes of Chuck Liddell.
Good jab by Chuck.
Good left by Vanderlei.
There's a leg kick.
Chuck still, though, is the one doing the stalking, Joe. Here might be the first time for Vanderlei to utilize the clinch in the knees.
Good left by Chuck.
Chuck pushing forward.
Punches. Vanderlei's bleeding.
Chuck has opened up Vanderlei Silva.
Wow, that is a lot of blood.
And an elbow by Liddell.
Whoa!
No single person is sitting here inside the Mandalay Bay.
Vanderlei is bloody. Good right hand by Vanderlei. Now Chuck's bleeding.
Vanderlei again, combinations.
Vanderlei.
Under 30 seconds remaining in the round.
Big right hand.
That was buckled up. Chuck again, looking to finish. Swinging uppercuts. Liddell's got a leg.
Chuck
And let's get down. Final seconds of the second round.
Don't kick the face. Don't kick the face.
Are you kidding me?
What a round. The second half of that round was crazy.
Ó, confia na entrada.
You see Vanderlei Silva's cut. He has a tremendous amount of scar tissue all around his eyes. A lot of that from the old Valley Tudo days. Vanderlei fought a lot of bare-knuckle fights in Brazil.
All right, Chuck, put your combinations together. Let's get an ice blitz this round, okay? Ice blitz. He's 10 times more tired than you are. Suck it up and breathe.
Here's a look at some of the exchanges. I mean, tremendous amount of exchanges in that round. There's a left, right. That was the right hand that Chuck landed very well, but then he slipped trying to move away. Chuck attacking here. I mean, great round. Phenomenal round.
Do it.
Third and final round. Take down Chuck Liddell.
Right away. That was a surprise.
clip him on the way up.
That was a shock right there.
Just something else for Vanderlei to think about.
Exactly. Just Chuck showing people he's capable of a lot more than you're used to.
For sure. Now all of a sudden he's got to think about the takedown. Inside leg kick Silva. Head kick. Blocked by Chuck. Vanderlei still putting combinations together. Both men are in excellent condition coming into this fight, as we mentioned earlier. If you saw All Access, you saw the crazy workout routine of Vanderlei Silva. Chuck just poking with that right. Oh, over the top again. 3 minutes, 48 seconds. Silva coming in. Liddell, good footwork. Joe, it's like Chuck Liddell has his swagger back.
Yeah, he looks very confident coming into this third round. Good left hand by Vanderlei. That's when Vanderlei's the most dangerous, when he's windmilling those punches in the exchanges.
Lots of time remains.
Chuck throwing that 1-2. Not much behind it, but it finds a home.
Joe, are you surprised Silva hasn't been able to get inside?
Well, you know, Chuck's an elusive guy. I mean, the way his style is, I mean, even though he's such a
spinning back fist!
Silva was hurt!
He's there! Silva racked again! Liddell right to finish! Chuck Liddell all over Vanderlei Silva! Silva's in trouble!
Chuck Liddell looked up at the top. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Vanderlei is badly hurt.
Spinning back fist Chuck Liddell.
That started it out. That was the most significant exchange of the fight. Chuck, he blew a lot of energy doing that.
2 minutes remain. Vanderlei pushes forward. He knows he must explode here. Chuck Liddell is winning this fight.
Chuck would love nothing better to be able to put him away here.
Vanderlei swings and misses. Chuck teeing off again. Silva's in trouble. Silva's wobbly.
Right hand by Vanderlei.
Regains his composure.
Chuck again looked up at that time. He blew out a lot of energy trying to put Silva away there.
That exchange was right in front of us, Joe, and you could see the arms just slow down as Liddell tried to finish the fight.
Well, he's pacing himself because he doesn't want to get to a position where he becomes defenseless, where he blows out so much energy that he can't defend himself.
And at this point, while he wants nothing more than to knock out Vanderlei Silva, he also knows that he's 1 minute away from one of the biggest, if not the biggest wins of his professional career.
Vanderlei still pressing. You gotta admire the guy's heart.
45 seconds. We never doubted the heart of either of these warriors. And it's just a treat to be here in person to watch this fight. 30 seconds.
Chuck's got another round. It's almost over. He's gonna put it up, try to put him away. This is it.
Takedown number 2. 15 seconds. Chuck, the IceMan Liddell is back.
did he blast him in that last round?
Credit Vanderlei Silva for that.
Here's the spinning back fist that started it off. That had Vanderlei wobbled, and Chuck just really turned it on here. That right hand, another right hand.
The arms will be raised again for the long-time UFC light heavyweight champion. And what heart, spirit, and courage shown tonight by Vanderlei Silva. We have been treated to the two most dominant 205-pound fighters in mixed martial arts history, finally meeting here tonight. Dana White has wanted this one for a long time, and it lived up to its billing. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. Tony Weeks scores the contest 29-28. Adelaide Bird has it 30-27. And Dave Hagen scores the contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Chuck the IceMan Liddell.
Welcome back, Iceman. Although you never did leave. Here's Joe.
All right, I'm here with the Iceman. First of all, congratulations and welcome back.
Thank you. It was great to be back. Back at home here in Vegas.